Yeah, we're live.
And we're live. Alrighty. For those of you who are
Yay!
watching the live stream actively, 867530958. Join me here. We got Seth Cole, Michael Norman, Ian Dutta, and Chase Carpenter's here, but he doesn't have a mic. But everyone say hi.
Hello!
Hello.
Hello. I'm keeping
Now,
track of the comments.
three of these guys are in the series. The only one who isn't is Chase. But although we're going to talk about the season finale because it is tomorrow and the day after. Tomorrow will be for the Outback Series, and the day after will be for the Versalando Cup Series at none other than Zenjoltis. And obviously, I am glad that the season is finally getting ready to be over, and that I'm looking forward to the IRA Monster Energy Super Speedway Series Season 2 and the NS Team Mobile Cup Series, which are going to be coming in a few days, actually this weekend, to be exact, for sign-ups. I believe, if I remember correctly, they are June 21st and June 22nd at 3 p.m. So basically it's there. But before I talk about those, we still got to finish up the season finale. And join me, or some of the judges here. We're going to talk with one of them right now. Let's talk with Seth Cole there. And Seth's been pretty much ever here since the beginning of the series. There's had a pretty good Outback series. Interesting enough, you started the season off with your normal 62 and then decided, why not go for a custom? Do you think the custom...
Still on technical
I don't know.
difficulties.
Yeah. Is it Dylan that's lagging? Is it
Yeah, I think it
Dylan or
is.
me?
Oh, there we go. One viewer. I think that's Michael.
Yay for view. That's probably Michael. No.
No, it's not me. I'm keeping track of the comments from
But
here.
yeah. But Seth, you're 62. With the custom coming in at race 3 at Mosport, and then ever since then, you've just been really been on a good surprise as of late. What was like the motivation to have a custom and really change it up a bit? What was the motive?
Jesus.
It was kind of a spur of the moment decision, really. I mean, I've always been a big fan of Beyond Two Souls and Last of Us, and I'm usually in the 52, and I thought, why not change it up a little and go on board with a team that actually, in previous nationwide series on Air 2003, actually have a bit of luck, and that's Rusty Wallace Racing. So I thought it'd be a pretty cool idea. Shut up, Michael. I thought that'd be a pretty good idea to get into a ride other than the 52, and Cavanaro's been a good teammate too to be able to work with. So just kind of shaking it up a little, trying out a few different avenues as far as Nationwide Series is concerned.
Dang, Seth done told me to shut up for nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody sees his comments over here. I could screen share and show your comments over on the side, Michael, and then people will know why.
What? Dylan? Okay, so Dylan asks what made Seth the decision to switch. I said Jesus.
Yeah. This is under 2003. It's not real life. I don't really ask Jesus' direction in what ride to take. That's just kind of creepy.
Yeah, and the funny thing was that, like I mentioned earlier too, was that he changed up the ride.
Jesus,
Race
take
3 at
the wheel.
Mosport did pretty well, and I believe, yeah, he did have one win this season, and I mean it has been really good. And Seth, I think, has won a race in every season I know of that, and he's only had 3 wins in the Outback Series. But you know, I know the season finale, you're not in the chase, but what's going to be the game plan heading into Zen Joltis?
Well, Zen Joltis actually, surprisingly enough, has been a particular track that actually has been good to Tweenix racing drivers. So, Turner Scott's kind of a little bit of a branch off, and I've seen those rides do well there too. So, as Michael has so clearly put on the side, basically we're going to try to go out there and win. I mean, myself, Alex May, Poti, we're going to go out there, try and win there at Zen Joltis. It's basically all we can do. It's been an up and down season. I mean, we've had some high notes, we've had some low notes, and it just seems like we shut up, hey, don't rule. And we, oh man, I'm gonna close out my comments right now, so I don't even see what you said. And and so we just take the good with the bad, and it hasn't been our season, but maybe next season will. So we're not gonna get downhearted about it. We're just gonna do our best here and try and finish off the season strong.
That's a good thing, Seth, and best of luck at Zenjoltis, and we'll go to the Universal Orlando side in just a bit. We're going to talk with Michael Norman. This was his rookie season, and it's been looking forward to have Michael in the series, and always wondering, what's he going to do? I knew he's going to have the 3 card no matter what, and the question was he going to have a good season? Not really. He didn't have a good season at all.
Started out good.
From what I can remember, I don't think he didn't get a win this season, which was not good. I could be wrong on that, and he could have.
I started with some good top. I started with some good top tens. I was second in points at Canadian Tire, but then it just went downhill from there.
Yeah, just what was going on with it? Like, were you just wrong place at the time, or?
I was just feeling out the tracks. As a rookie, I'm not going to go out there and try to wreck people to win and just make stupid moves. I was just going to feel out the track and try to get a good finish. Caught up in some wrecks, But other than that, just really was going out there just for a feel of the track.
So I'm guessing you have a different strategy heading into Zenjoltis next race, huh?
Well, I'm a really good super speedway racer. I love them. So I'm just going to try to hang out in the back and be there and avoid all the wrecks.
All right. Well, best of luck to you, Michael. We'll talk about the Cup side in a moment. And we got Ian here. Ian, I'll tell you something. In the Outback Series, you had about 2 wins, one at the Brickyard and the other one at Michigan. The irony about Michigan was that the championship that you won in the series was when Clint Spellman's and he co-commentated and you won the race. Heading into the season finale, although you're mathematically eliminated, just how would you describe your season?
We had a really yo-yo season. We've had some races where we were just mired in the back the entire race, couldn't get anything going. And then we had those races where we just exploded at the front and had some really good showings. So it's been a mixed season of results, and we're happy to get to the season finale. Ended all right here. And on the Cup side, we're in contention, so we can't wait to get to that and hopefully go for this championship.
Yeah, in the chase field, Ian Dutta, he was towards the bottom of the chase points. He, from what I'm seeing, he's about, I believe, 34 points behind, and there was just no way he could have been able to. Thanks, Michael. There's nowhere to catch up for the championship hunt, and I think he was eliminated. I think after Pegs Creek, But Ian, like has mentioned, he's in the Cup Series side for going for the championship, and we're going to go with him for Ian, you're one of those championship contenders in the Cup side. From what I'm looking at the points, and I'll get to the points later on, as I mentioned. Let me look up on my thing. Ian is a total of
14
points behind the points leader, Chris Washer. How does it feel heading into the season finale? Even though you get a long shot, you got to hope for a miracle to happen.
Well, it is Zenjoltis, and you know that everything can happen. That's become a cliche of Zenjoltis, but we just got to work our way to the front at the correct times, time our way to the back, and also time our way to the front. And if we can get in the right place at the right time and avoid the wrecks, I know it sounds pretty utopian of that, but we'll win the championship if we can avoid the wrecks and just stay at the front. And
yeah,
hopefully
Ian,
Chris Washer gets in some trouble.
Oh, yeah, that's all right. Sorry about that. He only had one Cup Series win this season. He came over at Charlotte, and I don't recall that he had any other win in the Cup side. But Roush, the only other Roush people that had a win were Cody Lamas in Kentucky and Chris Dollarton at Papyrus. Ever since then, Roush hasn't been finishing very well at all. They've been finishing towards the back, and the only Roush guys that finished very well throughout the season were Dollarton and Dutta because they made the chase. But, just what's going to be the game plan if you do come back to Roush next year? Or next season, excuse me.
I'm actually not sure my decision for next season. I might actually be bringing a custom car in the 32 if that's not already taken. So my decision for next season was a little cloudy, but we'll see how this season ends, and we can make our decisions for the, I believe it's season 3, is it?
Yep, season 3.
All right, we can make our decisions for season 3 after the season's over.
Yeah, we'll see what will happen with Ian, and best of luck to you at Zenjoltis, and best of luck for the championship.
Yeah, thanks, Dylan.
We'll get to discuss all the points in a little bit here. Let's talk with Michael. Michael on the Cup side. For the 18, well, oh boy. talk about a disappointing season in the Kyle Busch car. Very surprising enough, but Michael unfortunately had one of those seasons. What happened, Michael?
I don't know. Just horrible luck, really. Just wrong place, wrong times most of the time. Couldn't really get good qualifying efforts, but that's I'm sure that's all going to change.
Yeah, Michael was also rookie in the Cup Series with the Outback Series, and it was a lot of pressure for Michael. But next season will be a veteran for him, and you know, you got to see a bunch of the people there, and I just realized there's two Chase cars. There he is.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, Chase. Michael, even though you're not even in the Chase and stuff, I bet in the Cup Series is like the same for the Outback Series. I'm guessing you're looking for the win big time, huh?
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah, so
Want
we'll
to
see
end the
what
season
Michael can
strong.
do, and best of luck to him. And now we go back over to Seth and the Cup side. Well, Tweenix. What a big story that has been. A lot of shocks, I guess you could say. Whether it's Tweenix only getting, I believe, one win for both Seth and Poti, and then Eminem's Chase Race 6, the turning of Tweenix teammates of Poti and Seth, and that had to be a little frustration there. And I gotta ask Seth, a lot of frustration after season 2. What's going on with Tweenix right now?
You know, we just weren't able to get together there for Tweenix. We thought we were coming in with a really strong team with myself, Poteet, Alex May. I thought we were really going to be strong, and a lot of times our problems were that we were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. It wasn't really, the driver's talents or anything. It was just the fact that we just didn't have ourselves positioned in the right area. So, I don't think that there's really any dissension between us. I don't think there's any problems internally as far as the team. It's just a matter of getting the right mojo again. I mean, I think if one of us starting off season 3 is able to maybe pick up a victory early on or something, that'll maybe set the tone for the team. It's just a matter of finding our footing again and establishing the team back on. But I'm not worried. When we started out the season rather poorly, I thought, okay, maybe we'll pick it up. It just never seemed to happen. I guess you could kind of call it a mulligan season. We'll try and come back stronger next season, and I think we'll be able to pick up a couple wins, maybe a couple more wins than we had this season.
So here's a good question for next season for Tweenix. You're staying in the 52, obviously. Poteet's moving from the 30 to the 31 for Tweenix. The 31 is going to be which used to be Becker, is going to be switched over to the 79. The Poteet's going to be for Tweenix. Alex May, no one knows about him. Is he going to return, or is Joseph Bryant going to take over again, or a new driver? What's going to be the game plan for that?
Well, Joseph Bryant's actually kind of become one of our drivers that is more of an open wheel driver now. I'm pretty sure Alex May is going to return. The likelihood is that he's going to be coming back in the number 30 car. So as far as I know, we're going to have the 30, the 31, and the 52. So we're coming in with slightly different looking cars. There's been some new paint schemes put together for those rides and everything, and who knows, maybe a different outlook of the team may end up bringing about better results.
Yeah, and the big thing for Tweenix is that, like we mentioned about that, and I mentioned too, only 2 wins that they got for a team, and that was Poteet over at, I believe it was Hogzilla, and then Seth winning over at Pigs Creek, which was a big, crazy race. And, we did get to talk to you a little bit after the race, and you got to talk about the big wreck that happened. What were you trying to say after that?
Just basically that it was like one of those rare opportunities where we were in the right place at the right time, because as I said, the story of our season was we just didn't get ourselves positioned well. So to be ahead of that wreck and, not have ourselves get collected up in it, that was kind of uncharacteristic of our season. So to have something like that happen was really good. But I think our goal this coming season is, those 2 Tweenix wins ended up coming at restrictor plate tracks. We're going to look to win more at short tracks and intermediate tracks, try and diversify as far as our wins and not win at the tracks like the restrictor plate tracks, where basically it's positioning yourself. We want to make sure that we show a bit of dominance as far as Tweenix is concerned next year.
Best of luck to you, Seth, for next season, and stay safe out there.
All right, thank you.
So let's talk
Pretty
about
ironic.
the real quickly, where I'm going to go to share screen right here. And this is where it's going to be interesting to see what the points look like heading into the season finale. Here we go. So for the Outback Series right here, Justin Talapass has got the points lead. And then 11 points behind him is Yoshi, Sean Galligan, John Cittadino, 12 points behind, and Nick Smith, 13 points behind. So it's going to be quite interesting to see how Galligan, Cittadino, and Smith can pull off a huge miracle and try to hunt down Talent Pass, but it is a long shot, though. However, last season's Cup Series, Cody Lamas, Anthony Emery, for those who were at a part of that point, remember that, Lamas was ahead of Emery by 8 points, pulled a 12-point advantage over Lamas, and won the championship by 4 points. So it is not impossible, but it is a long shot. So, gentlemen, whoever wants to go first, who do you think is going to win the championship? I guess we'll.
I think that Sean Galligan is going to pull off the upset here, come from 11 points behind. He's got that experience in the NR 2003 community. He really knows how to position his car at the end of these races in order to get to the correct position at the correct time. So I think Sean's going to be the one to pull out the championship on the Outback side.
Well, unless Justin severely messes up, I think he's got it because he's sitting 11 points ahead. That's 11. That's 12 points on the racetrack for Sean Galligan to make up in order to win the championship, and that's kind of hard to do at a super speedway unless he gets caught up in a wreck. So
well, yeah, but we're talking about Zen Joltis though, where they go 4 and 5 wide, so drivers fall to the back quicker.
And even 6
and there's that potential for the
but you also at the same time they fall back, they can also come straight back forward too.
Right. I'm gonna go with the guy third in points. I'm going with John Cittadino based on what I've seen him do. He's a closer. He knows how to win the big races down at the end of the season, and I think, as far as I'm concerned, Cittadino's gonna be the one to make up the difference. I've watched him in the Cittadino Ed Motorsports ride out there every week, and that car is strong here in the closing stages of this season. I think you're going to see him possibly win the race. I mean, I have seen Cittadino at the end of the season before in that car be dominant at the end of the season that he'll say, hey, it's crunch time, I'm going to go out there and win and wipe away the competition.
I know Chase has been pretty quiet along, so Chase, I know you're new and new to the series and all, but who do you think is going to win the championship for the Outback Series?
I'm gonna go with John. To be honest with you.
So,
Can't really see it.
About John Cittadino, he is the only guy in both series to compete for the championship, which is one of the first to also have in the NRSL. So that is a good thing to know for John too. He's got not one chance, but 2 chances, but both in a long shot. So we'll see what happens. Best of luck to all 4 of these guys. And also on a quick note, Nick Smith. That was his first NR series that he joined, was the Outback Series, and he's in the title hunt. So best of luck to him to finish out the season and try to get the win. But give credit to the man; he did very well this season.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how Nick Smith does here in the season finale because he's coming over, debuting in My Trucks and Mobile, and I want to see just exactly what we're going to be able to expect out of this guy at Daytona.
Mm-hmm. So now let's switch gears and talk about the Cup Series points. And here they are right now. Chris Washer is your points leader heading into the race, and then you got John Cittadino, second in points, actually tied for second in points, with Noah Hart, 12 points behind, and ironically, too, is that Cittadino was 12 points behind in the Outback race, too, so very surprising. And then we mentioned earlier, Ian Dutta, 13 points back from the points leader, Chris Washer. And quick note, too, Ian Dutta, Chris Washer, those are some good friends, too. So,
again, I'm going with Chris because of how far ahead he is in the points. This time it's 13 positions he's got to make up. 14 if he wants to technically stay ahead of Noah Hart.
Is that
for Cittadino?
I'm this point, I would go with Cittadino, but Chris Washer has actually been really good this season. I got to go with Michael on this one. I think regardless of the fact that it's easy for a 12-point advantage for Cittadino or Noah Hart to close up on at Zenjoltis, I think Chris Washer's been consistent enough that he's going to be able to conquer Zenjoltis and take the championship.
Chase.
I'm also going to say Chris Washer.
I know technically because we have all 4 people in here, I would say Ian, but Ian's in the title, and so I really can't say him to go for a rank.
Well, I would want to go with myself, obviously, but
right?
I think that Chris has been consistent enough and able to avoid the wrecks that he's going to be able to pull away in this championship and win it all at the end. Even though I'd want to go with myself, I think it's going to be pretty much impossible for anyone to defeat Chris.
And the funny thing about Chris Washer, too, I think from what I remember, he has only one win this season. John Cittadino has 2 wins this season. Noah Hart has no wins. And Ian Dutta has 1 win. The irony, though, is that and I keep saying that Spillman is a 5-time winner. I keep failing badly. He is a 4-time winner. I apologize for the fails right there. He won 4 races: Dubai, DC, M&M's, and Kansas. And he won 4 races, and it's been pretty impressive for Clint Spillman, but I don't think it's going to be, and he didn't make it enough after FTF, and I feel very bad.
Hey
And,
Dylan, I got something to tell you. For your next season, instead of going to Dubai, you should find Abu Dhabi and go there.
Maybe we'll see though. But Dubai's been really good. It's a good road course, and been really happy. So
You should ask Silver Fox for his I&I. He has pretty good races in his series.
yeah. So we're gonna go back to the screen share, and I'm gonna shut off my camera real quickly. Just checking on a message real quickly. Oh, we do know that someone's watching. Okay, good. By the way, hi, Austin the Plant. So now comes the a quick update just going on with the series signups that I'm doing. First off, Season 2 IRA Monster Energy Super Speedway Series, it's the Trans Am mod, and from what I know, there's only 3 cars that got reserved, and I believe from looking on my list, the 72, the 11, and the 33, I believe, were the ones that got taken, or excuse me, reserved, and that is it. I don't know any others that are going to make it, but if you want to sign up, it's 1 car per user, and that will be on June 21st, which is on a Saturday at 3 p.m. And then on Sunday, June 22nd, it's going to be the big one, the NSCRA T-Mobile Cup Series, which I know Steph's looking forward to, and I haven't done an NSCRA series, and oof, I don't know if I could be correct on this one. Who was it? I think it was 2 years ago, I think?
Something like that, yeah.
I think so, yeah. So, let's see. I think we may get Charles Jackson in here. We'll see, though. I'll have to see if I can get him in here. But as far as the T-Mobile Cup Series to the NCAA, that is June 22nd at 3 p.m. And just, all that kind of deal. There's been many reserves on that, but you're going to have to look on the signups to see what cars are taken and what's not. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it. And it's the 2008 car of yesterday, so if you guys understand what's in there and all that, then, yeah. So as far as that, that's it. And then, race schedule, IRA 1's going to be 15 races, and the NSRA is going to be 20 with a 5-race chase. So that should be quite interesting. Let's see. We got the drivers and all that stuff, so I am trying to see if we can get Charles in here, though. It'd be great if he did.
While we're waiting to get Charles in here, I know this is about Dylan's series, but I just want to say, because this is the first time I've actually talked to Seth. Seth, I saw your video on your Season 8, and I just got to say I love that scheduling.
Yeah, I actually did make an edit to it because people pointed out I actually only put 29 races for Snickers, only 19 races for trucks. I actually did edit it a little, but yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, and I think
looks pretty sweet as well.
So he should be coming like in any minute right now. But like we've mentioned before, we mentioned about the points, mentioned about the drivers. So
Turn your chat back on, Seth.
No.
I'll do one last prediction right here. Who do you think's going to win that race at Zenjoltis? We'll start with the Outback Series, and we're going to go
Me.
right to left. Seth, who do you think's going to win?
I think based on what I've seen, I think that a good driver you can pick for that would be Dylan Poteet.
Michael?
Me. No, I'm just kidding. But I have to say Seth Cole.
Ian.
Oh, you're going with me? Okay.
Yeah.
I think Cittadino, the closer, is going to close this one out at Zenjoltis.
I think it's kind of funny, too. We can definitely say Cittadino is kind of like Kevin Harvick. Finishes out very well, closer. And there's Charles.
Jackson joined.
Cup Series. Charles's prediction on the race and the champion. Who do you think's gonna win?
Hey,
Putting him right on the spot from the beginning.
Say it again.
What'd you
Say
say,
it again. Wait, what?
Who's gonna win the Outback race and the champion in the championship?
Oh man, I don't know. Well, I don't know. I have no idea.
Say Casey Kane.
Somebody hasn't watched these races.
Oh, funny. So now let's go Cup side. Seth, who do you think's gonna win the race?
I think as far as Cup, I gotta go with John Citadino for this one.
Michael?
I don't know. It's hard to pick just one winner on a super speedway.
Try.
Especially never know what could happen.
I'll say maybe Jessica.
What about you, Ian?
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say Clint Spillman's going to win this race. He's been extremely streaky this season with 4 wins already.
I almost
I
thought
think
he was
he's
going
gonna-
to say Clint Eastwood.
I'll tell you one thing though. Spillman does get his 5th win. That just will be continuing the NRSL record. And he's the only driver that has won 4 races in one season. That's pretty impressive.
And I believe this is his debut series.
He's
That
not.
is
He's not
correct.
in my
This is
league.
debut
Try winning 8 of the first 9 races in your league. In your league. Yeah,
What's funny was that
then
I
he-
kept saying 5 throughout after Pigs Creek and FTF, and the next thing I was going to say too was, man, imagine if he gets 6, he's going to be like John Cedillo in the NSRA series. Just pointing it out, like, oh, we'll see what happens there. Oh, and we lost Chase. Okay. Charles, who do you think's going to win the races in Joltis?
I go with Ian Dada.
Oh, thank you.
The black guy wants the butter.
Wow, he's converted from mayonnaise to butter.
That's funny. Charles even laughed about that. So, once again, guys, I'm glad that you guys came here, and best of luck to everyone who's going to be racing the Zenjoltis. And Chase, thank you for coming. I know you didn't get to talk too much, but glad you came as well. But obviously, like I mentioned too, the season finale is going to be up tomorrow for the Outback Series, I believe, around 1 o'clock, and then the Cup Series season finale is going to be up in 2 days, around noon, somewhere around there. So, best of luck to everyone. Thanks, Seth, Michael, Ian, Charles, and Chase for joining me here.
Thanks for having me.
And we leave with Mayonnaise's final words of wisdom. It's very good.
Don't copy me, Charles.
I love you.
This is
Charles.
why we love Charles. This is why we do, because then he'll say stuff like this, and it's very funny. And then Michael gets to wave the bird around. Oh, man. Thank you guys for coming.
That
And
was
I hope
only
you
for
guys
Charles.
watch this live stream before the season finale, because it's pretty interesting. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys later on.
Snickers Thornton races up. No, what?